Hey guys, welcome back to my channel if you guys are new here. Hi, my name is Sydney. I film cruelty-free beauty videos 3 times a week. So it is getting that time of year where all of the year-end wrap-up videos start coming out, and today I want to talk about products that I bought in 2019 that I regret purchasing. So I was actually happily surprised by how few products were in here. When I originally made this list, I only had like 4 products on my list, so I was like, woo, sell 5. But then as I started to actually dig through my makeup collection, I found a couple more items, but I'm still just kind of proud of myself because I feel like over the course of 2019, I've really tried to kind of revise my purchasing habits to improve them, because I feel like before, not that I wasn't thinking through my purchases, but I was kind of getting sucked in by the hype on a lot of products and not really thinking through, well, do I have something similar? Well, do I really need this? Why do I want this? Am I buying because I'm stressed? Am I buying because I'm sad? What is going through my head? But I think my beauty budget series has been such a big help from that. I'll link that playlist down below if you guys are interested in hearing about that. I gave myself a pretty strict beauty budget starting in, I think it was September, of $50 a month. So that's kind of what I've been doing the past couple months, and I found it to be really helpful. But without further ado, let's hop into the products that I bought in 2019 that I kind of wish I didn't. So the first product that immediately came to mind when I was making this list, mind you, I started this list like 2 or 3 months ago, so it's been living on my phone. I've just been adding things when I kind of think of them, or I pull them out and like, why did I buy this? But the first thing that I put on that list was the Fenty Beauty Diamond Balm. If you guys saw a haul on my channel in the spring, you would have saw that I bought this from Sephora with a 20% off coupon, I think, which was an awesome coupon. I really didn't get coupons from Sephora that often. I still don't. I'm really hoping they do another one this spring because that Metropolis palette has my name on it. But I did grab this last spring because initially when it launched, I had no interest in this product at all. But then I actually went in stores and swatched it, and I was absolutely mesmerized. So as soon as I saw that it was going on sale or that I had a coupon, I snagged it, and it is a really fun product to have, but it is literally straight glitter. And I don't know, like, I went in stores and I swatched it, so I knew that it was straight glitter. But of course I wasn't able to try it on until I got home, and I feel like it gives a weird gray cast to my skin, almost not so much like when a highlighter is too light for you or when it's too cool toned or something, but I just feel like when I apply it to my cheeks, I don't have it on today, it just, like, by itself, it just looks kind of bleh. It just looks kind of chunky. It doesn't look like a smooth glowy highlight like I like. So I've been using this primarily as a highlighter topper, and I do enjoy it a lot for that. But the main reason that I regret buying this, because, well, also I love the packaging. It's so stunning. But the main reason that I regret buying it is because like a month later, e.l.f. came out with a dupe. So this is their Glow, Gleam, and Beam palette. I think it's like $10. And this shade right here is literally the same exact thing. So I believe I paid $30-something for this. Maybe it was 20. I'm not sure how much I paid for this. It was between $20 and $30, but I would have much rather just waited a couple months and grabbed this instead. Alright, next product that I regret buying. I feel like some people are going to be very upset by this because I know this is like a cult classic product that came out this year, and that is the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. So I know everyone lost their minds over the Tatcha Silk Canvas Primer. I feel like most people felt like it was the best primer on the market. I saw it doing wonderful things for other people's skin, but I'm not really in the market to buy expensive primers. Honestly, if I'm going to spend some money on makeup, that's usually not where I choose to spend it. So when e.l.f. came out with this dupe, I was like, you know what, I'm going to give that a try. And I don't think I even bought this when it initially came out. So it wasn't like I bought it on launch day because I was so excited to try it. I think e.l.f. was having like a free shipping promo, and I think I ordered the camo concealer along with this, and I was like, oh, you know, I'll give it a go. I totally fell into the hype with this because not only do I feel like this does almost nothing to my skin, pores really aren't a big issue for me. They're not really something that I worry about on my face. I'm way more concerned about my acne and the evenness of my skin tone. So I fell into the hype with this one, and it doesn't really do it that much for me, so I really regret buying this one. Okay, this next one is probably my biggest regret in this video. The other ones I'm like, yeah, I didn't really need that. I could have saved my money. I would have rather stuck my money elsewhere. But this one is like something that I truly regret and something that I can definitely see myself decluttering one day, and that is the ColourPop Disney Villains Misunderstood palette. So if you guys saw my, what video was that? Oh, my ranking my 2019 palettes purchases, ranking all the palettes I bought in 2019. I could not get that out of my mouth. Video, you would have saw that this one was ranked last. If that video is up, which I believe it should go up before this one, I'll link it down below. If not, subscribe and stay tuned for that one. But this one, I bought it on launch day. I totally fell into the hype of what the promo picture looked like in like the Ulta catalog, because the inside of this palette I feel like does not reflect that at all. If I really would have taken the time to look really critically about these colors and look at the color story, I would have realized, you know what, this really isn't for me. There aren't enough mid-tone mattes, there aren't enough deep mattes. I just feel like it's much smokier than things that I normally reach for. When I go for a smoky eye, I go for something more like this with something really bright and vibrant on the lid. And I feel like this palette is just lacking that. It's really, really not my favorite, you guys. So I really wish I would have skipped over this one. This next regret may shock you as well, but I regret buying this Ofra and Nikkie Tutorials highlighter trio. So this was on sale during the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty in the spring, I believe, and I was so excited. I'd never tried Ofra highlighters before, and I'm like, oh, all these shades look like they would be light enough to suit my skin tone, because of course Nikkie Tutorials is also very pale. I was so pumped to get it. I think I got it for a pretty good deal. I think it was less than 20 bucks, so I'm like, this is perfect. I can try different shades. But honestly, you guys, I don't really like this formula that much. I don't think it's bad, but I just feel like it picks up a lot of texture on my skin. I feel like it can look almost too blinding on me. And it doesn't really outdo my Flower Beauty one. And that little trio, let me grab it. This little trio is like 12 bucks at the drugstore. And I think this is normally like 30 bucks. So I would save your money. I would go for the Flower Beauty Shimmer and Strobe Highlighting Trio. I think it is much better quality than the Ofra one. So for that reason, I mean, it's kind of just preference based, but I do regret buying this one. Ooh, another Ulta 21 Days of Beauty regret buy is the MAC Paint Pot in the shade Soft Ochre. So I have seen people using matte paint pot on YouTube, on Instagram for years and years and years. I was like, you know what? It's on sale during Ulta's 21 Days of Beauty. I'm gonna grab it. So not only do I regret it because it is not cruelty free, I wasn't completely cruelty free at the time, but I knew that I wanted to go completely cruelty free very soon. So I kind of wish I would have just like stuck to my guns and skipped over this one. But I also don't really like the shade of this, you guys. I thought when I swatched it in stores it would be okay. I'm like, oh, it'll blend out, it'll be fine. But this is just a little bit too dark and a little bit too yellow. You can kind of tell sometimes on the edge of my eyeshadow that things look just a little bit different than my skin tone. Usually if I blend it out far enough, it looks okay and kind of meshes in with my foundation. But honestly, I prefer my $2.50 Essence Primer way more over this one. Alright, you guys, lastly, we have two things from ColourPop, and that's kind of a shocker because 98% of the time I love what I try from ColourPop. I do some research before I make my purchases, so I usually don't go in blind when I'm trying ColourPop things, but so many people raved about these, and I feel like they should have included some disclaimers in there. So the first one is their Creme Gel Liner Pencils. So these are their pencil liners, not their pot liners. Their pot liners I absolutely adore. Their pencil liners are a different story. So I regret purchasing these because they dry out so incredibly fast, and they are so hit and miss. So as you guys can tell, I have 3 shades here. This is the shade Honey Dude, this green one is the shade Electric Daisy, and this purple is the shade Piggy Bank. So out of the 3, Piggy Bank is the only one, and I haven't used it in a couple weeks, that has any like creamy pigment left to it. Like, see, that goes on like butter. That goes in my waterline really nicely. It goes on the lid really nicely. These two, I kid you not, I think I had them open for like 2 weeks and they were already dried up. So I was really upset about Electric Daisy because I thought it was so beautiful. Oh, and when they dry up, they snap like so easily. Oh, you're gonna swatch nicely, aren't you? Okay, so this one still swatches nicely, but it really takes a lot of work for me to build it up on my waterline, and that's really frustrating because that's a very delicate area of my eye, and my eyes get all irritated when I have to do that. Honey Dude, I mean, you can tell it's broken. It's gonna slide out right. Oh yeah, it's broken. And this one is dry. It doesn't stay in my waterline. It takes a lot of building up to show up in my waterline, so I'm just not purchasing any more of those. I much prefer their potted liners. Alright, you guys, the final product that I regret purchasing in 2019 are the ColourPop Jelly Much Shadows. So these, I believe, did these launch in 2019? I feel like they did. They launched like early 2019 or maybe late 2018. But these are ColourPop's cream kind of jelly shadows. They are stunning, you guys. They are so beautiful. You guys have seen me use them tons of times on Instagram, on my channel. I love them so much. This is the shade Doves and Roses, and I have another shade that I can show to you guys in a second. My gripe with these is that they dry up so quickly. Like, I'm not even talking like 6 months. I think I purchased these in, was it like midsummer? So like June or July. and these are already like completely dry. There's no jelliness left to them. These are just like dry. So I can still make these work if I use a wet brush and kind of swirl my brush around in there. I do get some pigment and it can look pretty, but it's nothing like the original formula. I really wish that ColourPop would do something to kind of stabilize those a little bit more and help keep them fresh for longer, because I kid you guys not, it's like a month or two and they are hard as rock. So I feel like they're just kind of a waste of money, or like give us less product and kick the price down. I don't know, but I just feel like that's absolutely insane for a product to dry up that quickly. So that's actually going to be my last product regret of 2019. I told you guys I didn't have too many. I'm actually really proud of that fact. But I hope that you enjoyed this video. Leave me a thumbs up and comment below what your biggest product regret of 2019 was. I would love to know down below, and like tell me why. Like, was it an impulse buy? Did you spend a lot of money on it and then the formula didn't end up working out for you? Let me know down below. I'm so curious to know. If you guys want to see more 2019 wrap-up videos, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any more from me, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!